Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Shoves him off, and he's got room to go. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. From the 38. He finds Diggs right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Works his way to the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Completed to Collins. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Everly's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. He's got a gain of 6 there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Montgomery. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. They go play action with Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throw from Goff. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it into Amon-Ra St. Brown. So second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Kind of on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Goff on third. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Bates' kick is up and good. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. It's a 3-3 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Stroud now on 4th down. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Running this with Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. Collins got it left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, a run to Mixon. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now, 1st round. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is complete to Schultz. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Chased out to his right. Caught by Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Juke the defender. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Goff. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And he's gonna be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it. You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He connects downfield on 4. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds Laporta. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Goff. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff to the air now. He brings it in. And this one does not go far. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Now go for it, Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on. And turns out, handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw it again. Connects with Montgomery. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 3rd and goal, Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Pierce now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They bring their tight end left. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's second and 11. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Goff on third. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw it. They connect for the first. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Man in motion here. On play action, here's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Stroud to throw again on second. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Goff now on third down. Oh, that's intercepted in their own end zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Reynolds with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff trying again here after the pick. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 8. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Montgomery now up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. The toss play, Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Completed to Collins. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun now, first round. Collins there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Stroud off the play fake. Finding Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. This is Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Well, 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And it's Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First down throw from Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Setting up to pass. This is complete to Gibbs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Gibbs. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Throwing now. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Pass caught by Tate Dell. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's gonna keep it this time.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, 55 yards out. He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So the Lions get the win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.